Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, my name is April, and in today's video I have an exciting video for you guys. Today we're going to be trying on a bunch of high-end makeup that I purchased at the cosmetic company store. Now if you don't know what the CCO is, that's what it stands for, the cosmetic company store. It's a store where they have a bunch of high-end products for up to a reasonably discounted price, anywhere between 30 to 75% off. They have everything from Tom Ford, Too Faced, Clinique, MAC, so many brands to choose from. I am so excited to do this video, and this is the look that I got from using all the high-end products for a discounted price. But yeah, I am so excited. But let's just go ahead and jump into today's video. Okay, real quick, I do want to let you guys know all of the products that I'm using in today's video you can find at the CCO. But for me, the majority of the products I did get at the CCO. Some I did get at either Marshall's, TJ Maxx, but you still, like I said, can find it at the CCO. And then I did get a couple products at the luxury store. Now, the luxury store is kind of like the CCO. It's a store where you could find a lot of high-end products for a discounted price. The majority of the time, if there's a CCO, most likely you're going to find the luxury store. I highly recommend checking it out because when I first saw it, I thought it was just a luxury store with a bunch of high-end products for full retail price, but it's not. So I just wanted to go ahead and let you guys know, but I will tell you guys what when I'm using it, where I got it, and all that good stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into it. I am going to start with complexion. I'm going to start with primer, and for primer I do have the Smashbox Photo Finish Oil and Shine Control. Just looks like this. Like I said, you can find this at CCO. All Smashbox products you can find there. I believe I got this during the Ulta 21 days of sale, if I'm not mistaken, and it just looks like a lotion. And the reason why I wanted to use this primer is because the foundation that we're going to use in today's video says it's a healthy glow, and you probably know what it is already. I am talking about the Too Faced Born This Way Healthy Glow Moisturizing Skin Tint. Just looks like this. Now this just recently came out, like literally a couple months ago. That's another thing I forgot to tell you. I try to use a lot of products that had just recently came out this year and you could now find at the CCO, and this is one of the products. I was shocked when I found this there because I was debating on whether or not I wanted to get this for full price, and I'm so glad I waited. And yeah, so I did find it there. I did get mine in the shade Nude. Hopefully that is a good shade for me, and I am going to use a brush just because this is a moisturizer skin tint, so I want to get the most coverage possible from it. This says it's 30 SPF. It has watermelon plus apple hyaluronic acid, 24-hour wear, vegan, all-day hydration, non-allergenic. This nourishing serum foundation with 24-hour wear masterfully diffuses the lines between the makeup and skin while offering refreshing hydration and SPF 30 protection for healthy, glowy skin. And I am going to go ahead and use a brush. I am going to use this MAC 170 brush. I did get this at the cosmetics company store. You can find MAC at the CCO, and yeah, I did find this there. I forgot how much I paid for this, but this is a recent buy, so hopefully this is a good color for me. I'm not sure how I want to put this on. Maybe like this. We'll do one side. Yeah, let's do just one little dot like this because I am not sure. I don't want to spill it. Okay, so the color is not bad. It might be, no, it looks good on camera. I am glad I used a foundation brush though, because I think if I would have used a sponge, it would have soaked most of the product. But not bad. So this is what it's looking like with just right here on my face. It did cover up the redness a little bit, but then again, I didn't put too much right here where I have my redness. Oh yeah, see? You could kind of tell the difference. I will try to see if I could build this up some more. Okay, actually, I'm not going to build it up some more. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I kind of just put it on with the brush, like whatever. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to get my sponge. It's a damp sponge. And I'm just going to go over my face a little bit because we can see if the concealer that I'm going to use next will give me some coverage. From what I could tell on the sponge, it didn't take any really much any product off. Yeah, you could tell. So that is good. But I will say, for being a skin tint, right? Is this a moisturizer skin tint? It has pretty good coverage. Like, that looks really good. Excuse my hair. Today's washing day, so I just threw it up. But I'm getting foundation on it, but that's okay. So yeah, so far so good. I really like the way this is looking. For concealer, you guys, I was so shocked when I found this. This did just come out the beginning of this year, 2023. So when I found it at the CCO, I could not believe it. And these were like brand new. These had just barely got to the CCO. I am talking about the Tom Ford Traceless Soft Matte Concealer. I cannot believe I found this. I did get mine in the shade 2WO Beige. There was another shade that I wish I would have got, but they didn't have the shade at the first CCO I went to. I ended up going to another CCO afterwards and they had a better shade, but I didn't want to get to the concealer, so I just went ahead and got one. And this is what it looks like. And this is another product that I was thinking about getting full price. That's the thing. I gotta like tell myself, April, don't get anything Tom Ford, especially for full price. It's majority of the time it's gonna go to the CCO. Most likely it will be there. And yeah, so that's another tip that I want to give you guys. Do not pay full price for Tom Ford. You will get it at the CCO, trust me. Even if you have to drive a distance away, it's well worth it rather than spending the $90. I'd rather spend it on the gas than pay $90 for this. So just keep that in mind. I don't think this was 90, I think this was 60, but you get my drift. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I think I'm gonna just maybe like that. I don't like the applicator just because you can't really get in the crevices of the middle. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is let's talk about some brushes real quick. I do have a lot of these Smashbox brushes that I did get at the CCO. You can find these brushes, the ones with the red handles on them. Just looks like this. I did get these there. And then you also can find IT brushes at the luxury store. I have seen the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe flat top buffing foundation brush. This was like under $15, I believe. And then I did get this one, the Heavenly Luxe French Bouquet blush. This I love for blush. I did find this again at the luxury store. But let's go ahead and try one of these brushes. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I think I'm just going to get the product like this. And then just put some of the concealer on. Concealer is on, and I will say it does have a soft matte, but I wish it had a little bit more coverage. I feel like I could still see some darkness in the inner corners. On camera it doesn't look bad, and I didn't want to build this up more because I felt like if I built it up or try to build it up, it was gonna look too cakey. So just be careful if you decide to get this. But yeah, so far not bad. Do I think it's worth the full price? Absolutely not. Let's go ahead and set, since I don't have any more cream products except for highlighter, so we'll set very little or minimal. So for powder, I did get this at the luxury store. This is the Urban Decay All-Nighter Translucent Softening Loose Setting Powder. I got this for $8.50, which is a freaking steal. I know they were selling this at Marshalls and TJ Maxx, but they were selling it at Marshalls and TJ Maxx for like $14. So I even got it on a better discount. But yeah, and I ended up getting 2 of these. I will say, oh, I got it kind of everywhere. This isn't my favorite powder. Not like how everybody was talking about it being so good. I definitely think there's better powders out there, but for $8.50 you cannot beat it. So I'm just gonna take some of these creases, and then I'm just gonna go directly with my sponge. I just feel like that is the best way for me to grab powder. And I'm just gonna set my under eye and my lids first, and then I'll go back and I'll do the rest of my face. Powder is on, and this is what it is looking like. I will say this does get very messy, so just be careful with that, but I like the way my skin is looking like so far. It is looking a little bit cakey around my nose, but that's nothing new. But yeah, so far so good. Now let's go ahead and move into bronzer. So for bronzer, I have another really expensive product that's full price, but I am talking about the Tom Ford bronzer. This is the Glow Bronzer in 02 Terra. I don't think you could get this anymore, and I think if you can get it like at Sephora or Tom Ford, I think it's this size, and this is ridiculous for the amount you pay for this. So just find it at the CCO if you really want it. I like it. It's okay. Am I glad I got it for a discount? Absolutely yes. I am glad I got this on a discount. But yeah, let's go ahead and put this on. You see the way it's very soft and subtle in my opinion. So yeah, like I said, for the original price, absolutely not. For CCO price, maybe. Moving on to blush is one of my favorite products. I am talking about the Clinique Cheek Pop Blush Pop. I do have a lot of these in my collection, but today I'm going to use Black Honey Pop. You guys, these are some of my favorite blushes. If you can find these at the CCO, I highly recommend picking these up. These are the best blushes. I think they're starting to fade them out because you can only find like I think 5 or 6 of these on Sephora's website. Yeah, around 5 or 6, and I know they have more. I have I think maybe 12 of these in my collection, but yeah, these are some of my favorite blushes. This is the color that I'm going to use today, and then I am going to use one of my favorite blush brushes. Again, this is it. This is the Heavenly Luxe French Bouquet blush brush. See, there's pigment, like it picks it up. It's not too fluffy, but it's not too dense, if you know what I mean. It's just the perfect fluffiness and density to pick these blushes up, because these are like a, I don't want to say cream to powder, but they do feel like creams. But yeah, I guess you could say they're cream to powder. And look at that, it just leaves a flush on the skin. I love it. Not too much, just perfect. For highlighter, I do have a cream and a powder highlight. So for the cream, I do have this MAC highlighter. It's in the shade Hush. This is the cream color base multi-usage, I guess, color. Just looks like this, and then that is what it looks like. Really pretty color. So the way I'm going to pick it up is I'm going to use this Smashbox Precise highlighting brush. It just looks like this. I highly recommend this brush. I love this brush, especially for precise application and cream products. It's just the best. Excuse me. And I'm just going to go ahead and lay this on my cheeks. it just gives it a subtle highlight. Like, that is so pretty, and this does not emphasize texture whatsoever. Okay, so this is what the cream highlighter is looking like. It is just so pretty and beautiful. For powder highlight, this is an oldie but goodie. I am talking about Becca Cosmetics. Now, even though Becca Cosmetics isn't a brand anymore, they do have a lot of the products still at the CCO. I highly recommend checking it out. And then Smashbox also took over some of the products from Becca, which includes the highlight, and you can find those at the cosmetic company store as well, the ones from Smashbox now. But I decided just to go ahead and use this because I'm not sure if I have a highlighter, like an actual highlighter from the CCO powder highlight. I did get this. This is like the original one from Becca, but yeah, like I said, you still could find it at the CCO. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this. This brush I didn't get at the CCO. This is a Sigma FO3 brush. I'm just going to place this right in the apples of my, well, not my apples, but like right on the top. And I am going to blend this out. It looks a little crazy right now, but I will blend it out. Okay, this is what the base is looking like so far. It just looks so pretty. The highlighter is beaming. It looks gorgeous. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera real quick because there are people outside my window talking. My stomach is growling, so I want to grab a snack real quick. But I am going to put this Too Faced Brow Wig Brush On Hair Fluffy Brow Gel. It just looks like this. I absolutely love this. If you can get this at the CCO or find it, I highly recommend getting this. This is like one of my favorite eyebrow products. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick, and then we will come back and we will do the eyes. Okay, I lied. Real quick, before you move on to eyeshadow, I do want to spray my face. I do have this MAC Prep and Prime spray. Just looks like this. Now, I did get this at Marshalls or TJ Maxx, but you can find this at the CCO. Obviously, they carry a bunch of MAC products. So yeah, I wanted to go ahead and spray my face before we do eyes. And then I figured since we are here, I do want to go ahead and do lips with you guys because I am going to jump off camera again. I'm going to set my eyes with a primer, and then I'm going to let this dry down. But let's go ahead and do lips real quick. For lips, I do have this Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme Lip Shape. It just looks like this. You guys, these are some of my favorite lip pencils. And this just came out this year, and I did find these at the CCO. This was already in my collection. I did buy these full price, but these are at the CCO for, I think it was $8.50. So if you can get these at the CCO, I highly recommend doing so. These are some of my favorite lip products. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips and fill in my lips with this. I do have it in this shade Post-Op Pink, and then I am going to top it with just a lip gloss from Tom Ford. I did get this at the CCO. This is the Gloss Luxe in the shade Wicked number 7. Let me go ahead and show you what it looks like. I think this lip combo will go good with the eyeshadow. So that is what it looks like. It's just a very light pink. I feel like it looks more pink in the tube than when I put it on. But that is what it looks like swatched. So yeah, that's what we're going to go ahead and do. And then I'll come back and do my eyeshadow with you guys. Okay guys, for eyeshadow, I am so excited. I'm going to be using a Tom Ford quad. Now, this is exciting, more exciting for me because this just came out the beginning of this year. I think around Valentine's, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I could not believe I found this at the CCO. I did get this for 40% off, so I got this around maybe $40, maybe a little bit less than that with taxes and all that. But I cannot believe I found this. This is in the Tom Ford Eye Color Quad in 01 Forbidden pink, and this is what it looks like. I already took the applicator out just because I don't use those. So but yeah, this is what it looks like. So pretty. I just cannot believe I found this already at the CCO. I highly recommend, I don't know if I mentioned it, I probably did, do not pay full price for Tom Ford. I don't care what these beauty YouTubers tell you, don't spend the money on it. Just get it at the CCO. I've gotten all of my quads from the CCO, all my Tom Ford quads. I've never paid full price for them, so I highly recommend just getting it at the CCO. Let's go ahead and swatch them. I do believe this is their creme formula, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, just really pretty. Oh, this is probably one of my favorite quads. I'm not really into the quads just because I feel like you can't really get a good eye look. Ooh, look at that. That's swatched beautiful. Oh, yay. I'm so excited. This is the first time I'm touching this one. I didn't want to touch it off camera, but look at that. That is so freaking pretty, you guys. I'm so excited to have this quad. Hopefully the lights aren't making it go weird, but yeah, look at, so pretty. Okay, we're just gonna do a really simple look with this quad. I don't know if I mentioned, I decided I'm not gonna prime my eyelids just because I'm not really going anywhere. It is later in the day, so yeah. We're gonna start off with this shade right here, and I'm just gonna take it on a fluffy Morphe M504 brush. This is like one of my favorite brushes to start out with, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this color right here. And then that same shade, I'm going to take a smaller Morphe brush. I'm not sure what this is. It just looks like this. And I'm going to run that same shade in the bottom of my eyelid. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take this darker shade right here, and I'm just going to place it in the outer corner and then fluff it just a little bit inwards. I'm going to take it with another Morphe R39 brush. I just really love Morphe brushes. They're easy for me. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take that darker shade. Then what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take just my finger and I'm going to take this lighter shade, shimmer shade, and I'm just going to place it all in my inner and like maybe halfway in my eyelid or on top of my eyelid. I'm not going to use this shade today just because it's a little too dark and I don't think it's going to match this eye look. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and use this shade with my finger first. I did place the shimmer shade with my finger, but I kind of feel like it's not giving me the pop that I want. So what I'm going to go ahead and try to do is I'm going to pick it up with this flat Sigma concealer brush. It's the F70, just looks like this. I'm going to pick it up and then I'm going to spray it with some Fix Plus and try to see if I can get it to pop just a little bit more. Okay, this is what the eyes are looking like, and you guys, I love this quad. This is by far my favorite Tom Ford quad so far, and Forbidden Pink. So this is what the eyes are looking like right now. I love the way it looks. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm trying to think if I want to add anything in the bottom more. No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use this Bobbi Brown Longwear Cream Eyeshadow Stick in the shade Sun Pearl. It just looks like this. I did get this at the CCO. I got them at the time where they were doing the 6 for $65, I believe, or 6 for $60, where you could get 6 full-size products for $60. And I got 6 of these. So we're gonna go ahead and put this just in the inner corner and maybe on the brow bone. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll put it in the inner corner and then in the brow bone. This is what it's looking like with the Bobbi Brown eyeshadow stick. It looks really nice. I like the way it looks. It's not too much. My hair is just driving me crazy. It's like all over the place. Sorry guys. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm gonna do and show you, and then we'll finish this video up. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna put one of these killer liners from Too Faced. You can find these there. I have a bunch of colors. I have black, a brown, ivory, and then like a reddish color. So I'm gonna figure out, I'm probably gonna just use the ivory color just so I can give it some pop. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. And then what I'll go ahead and do is, I was gonna throw on eyeliner, but I really don't feel like it. This is from MAC. It's just a liquid liner, so I'll save this for another video. But what I'm also gonna do is I'm going to put on this Too Faced Damn Girl mascara. You can find this there as well. And then I'll come back and I'll tell you some of the products, maybe my top 5 products that I highly recommend buying at the cosmetics company store, and then we will wrap up this video. I am back. This is what the finishing look is looking like. What do we think? I absolutely love it. Okay, real quick, let me tell you the products that I absolutely love, which is practically everything. The brow gel from Too Faced, I absolutely love. I don't know if I told you the shade. I have it in dark brown. Absolutely love this. Would highly recommend getting this. And then the Too Faced lip injection lip liner, all-time favorite. Highly recommend getting it for a really good discount. And then the Too Faced Killer Liner, the Total Control 36-hour waterproof eyeliner in Killer Cashmere. One of my favorites. This is what I have in my waterline. Absolutely recommend this. The Clinique blushes, highly recommend. If you could find these, I recommend getting as many of these as you can. Because I'm not sure if you're going to be able to get these anymore like at Sephora. And then I do like the highlighters. These were some of my favorite highlighters. My skin is glowing to the gods. It looks really nice. And then the foundation and the concealer, so far I do like it. Do I think it's worth the hefty price tag, like full price? No. So if you could get it at the CCO, I highly recommend getting it there. I'm gonna have to try these out some more. I will let you guys know in a future video, especially since these are newer products. These just came out this year and out there at the CCO. So yeah, I will talk about these some more in another video. And then I think my favorite thing out of this whole video was this Tom Ford quad in Forbidden Pink. This just looks so pretty and elegant, and oh, I just love it so much. Highly recommend if you could find this at the CCO to grab it for at least 40% off. Like I said, I have gotten one of these for like $22.50, and then everything else was just in the middle. Real quick before I let you guys go, I do want to tell you and show you the mascara. I did use the Too Faced Damn Girl mascara, and I don't like it. The wand is just too chunky. Like, I feel like I was gonna get messy. I'm so glad I put this on off camera, just because I know if I did it on camera I would have made a mess with this. But yeah, this is just not my favorite. I would skip out on this. Alright you guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this full face of the cosmetic company store makeup. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget, if you're not already subscribed, I would love if you would subscribe to my channel. And until the next time, I will catch you guys later. Bye.